play-in tournament as the 9th and tenth seeds of the Eastern Conference battle for a chance at the NBA playoffs. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. For the Magic, this is the last game before heading back to Florida and Orlando.
Yeah, they're probably feeling like there's a little extra riding on this one as well. So still winless in the season series. Pride also will be a factor in this one.
Now, Williamson. After Al Harrington's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. We expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we can see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And out of bounds as Baltimore gains possession. So Simmons will bring it up for Baltimore. Rebounded by Bowen. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Frazier with it. Now guarded by Simmons. Here's Williamson. And he just jams it right over Ben Simmons. Wow.
Yeah, it looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
The drive by Simmons. Fast break. Here come the Magic. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And the wide open shot from Billups. Again, the miss by Baltimore.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Again, just watching Zion's leaping ability, gets over the defense, and easily finds the rim.
Now here's Simmons. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Here's Booker. Following the score by Walt Frazier. Harrington the screen. Here's Billups. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on starts.
And such a savvy player, Billups knows it's worth sacrificing his body to draw the foul on that one.
Wow, What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. There's the drive.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Baltimore with the rebound. Booker left side. In the corner, Simmons with it. Here's O'Neal. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is on paper the smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it.
That one is no good. Magic leading by 7. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. They lost their first contest against this team this year, and he thinks it was because they weren't assertive enough on the defensive end. He said their approach this time around is to ramp up the defense, get in shooters' faces, and see if that intensity does the trick. Guys?
Appreciate it, D.A. They'll be trying to lock it down defensively. Guys, what do you think?
If you want to avoid a run-and-gun type of situation, this is the approach you need to take.
Well, slowing the pace is easier said than done. How will they go about it?
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And the layup's good off the glass. Simmons got his second bucket.
Slicing and dicing the defense to pieces. When Simmons cuts hard inside, he is very hard to control.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Magic making a switch here. He hits both from the stripe.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning. And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And Chauncey Billups gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Now it's all the team.
1:33 left in the first. The shot by Redick, no good. Baltimore trails by 8. And the dunk by Bull.
Hard to fathom, but he is really fluid in terms of getting up and down the floor. Bull making himself a capable threat all over the floor.
Now, here's Monk. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
And let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Now here's Booker. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Pass to Starks. Off target from three-point range.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And here's Booker after J.J. Redick hitting the 3. Outside Lewis. And it's Greg Oden with the finish.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Pass to Barnes. Back to Starks. On the wing, Monk. From outside the arc. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And Monk's just got a good feel for kind of how to exploit the defense, especially about how quickly he gets his shot off after getting the pass.
And so it's the Orlando Magic bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And welcome for the second quarter of this critical play-in game. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Magic?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Left side, Billups. Harrington for three. Here's Shaq. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
You know, Greg, last year we had two very different 9-10 games. In the West, the Spurs hung tough, but the Pelicans at home pulled away late and made it.
Yeah, and how about the performance from C.J. McCollum in that one? 32 points for New Orleans. And that's why the Pelicans made the trade for an all-star caliber player like C.J. to be that guy in those games.
6 on the shot clock. Pass to Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
And some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
Billups from outside. And that one is off. The Magic go the other way with it. They've led by as much as 10. And GA over in the East, that 9-10 play-in tournament game was not close. Atlanta beat Charlotte, you may recall, 132-103. Trae Young controlling that game and looking great.
Kevin, let's call him Ice Trae. He had 24 points, 11 assists in that game. And the Hawks with much more postseason experience, particularly at home, controlled it from the tip. Second straight year the Hornets got eliminated in the 9-10.
And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
Harrington can't get it to go.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
And it's Williamson missing.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Pass to Miller. Back to Harrington. Outside for Korver. Shoots from 8. Harrington can't get it to go.
Well, he's just really struggling right now. And with everything he's throwing up, nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
And here comes Billups leading the fast break. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Outstanding job by Korver in how he swings the pass over to the most open man on the court.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, you don't have players on your roster that physically can match up with what Zion's going to bring. He's going to draw some fouls.
And both free throws good for Williamson. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Baltimore. 9-point game. Pass to Marjanovic. And it's going to be out of bounds. Baltimore will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Now here's Simmons. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Well, we know Simmons can do this. At 6'11", I don't know that anyone in the league has his vision.
Down low. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. And the first one drops.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. To the inside. O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
Redick for 3. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Marjanovic. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It will be a reject.
Out to the wing. Here's Redick. Baltimore with the rebound.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Pass to O'Neal. Over Abdul-Jabbar. Again, the miss by Baltimore. Magic leading by 5. Redick with it. Here's Bowen. Another miss by Orlando. And it's Baltimore on the break. The offensive rebound.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside shots.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
To the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
Harrison Barnes.
And that's 10 points here for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. .44 seconds left now here in the second. Simmons looking it over. Pass to Bull. Near the three-point line, it's Lewis. Barnes grabs the miss.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Here's Oden, covered by Starks. Outside for Simmons. Here's Oden. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Orlando called for the foul. This is his first trip to the line tonight. First one falls for him. Oden hits them both. It could go. And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for Orlando. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you back for third quarter action of the play-in game. Pass to Bowen. The 3. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. Bowen's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Orlando. And here's Booker from the arc. Starks with the rebound. Orlando leading by 8. The tray. Bowen's shot is off. Now Harrington. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Count the basket.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Outside for Starks. Knocks down the 3 ball. Starks has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here's Simmons. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Booker from the arc. That shot misses. And it's the Magic taking it the other way.
The team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Abdul-Jabbar gets double teamed. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, the defense coming at Zion shot hard right there, but he's smart. And he plays into it, hitting the personal.
And he sinks the second. Baltimore trails by 10. And the dunk by Booker.
And Devin Booker at 6'5", cleared for takeoff.
Pass to Starks. Williamson outside. Takes it inside. Fires for 3. And it's Shaq with the rebound.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Baltimore making a switch here.
In for Baltimore.
Baltimore with the ball. Trailing here by 8. Outside for Harrington. No good from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Starks outside. Back to Williamson. Here's Frazier. The Magic again can't hit. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone contributing.
Noah with the block.
That's something Noah is phenomenal at doing, leaving the floor quickly enough to get the block.
And Orlando making a change here. To the middle. Here's Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Over to the wing. Bowen's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. In for Baltimore.
Pass to Booker. Jacks up a 3. Second chance shot. And it's Shaq laying it in. Now just a 4-point Magic lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Frazier. Off target with his 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Outside, Simmons. On the wing, Booker. Oh, good on the triple.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And one of the very best in our league at getting to the line. Walt Frazier just has that great change of pace and aggressive nature. Always playing, though, under control.
And Chauncey Billups gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul. 2 minutes
Frazier outside. Simmons pulls it in. Baltimore trails by 5. It's intercepted. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. Pass to Frazier. Shot clock at 6. And he banks in the layup. Frazier's got 7 points in the game.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
1:19 left to play in the third. Ball's knocked loose. Frazier outside. On the wing, Monk. O'Neal with it. Now guarded by Monk. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in. Phillips has got his second bucket of the night.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And Abdul-Jabbar throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Here's O'Neal. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
And the wide open shot from Redick. Good. Great play set up by Frazier.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
On the wing, Monk. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And so it's Orlando. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We've got more in store for you. And thanks for joining us for this fourth quarter of this play-in game. And so Booker will bring it up for Baltimore. A 12-point game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That's on Joakim Noah.
I like when Devin Booker's decisive about forcing the action. It's clear the defense is respecting his ability to score the ball.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where. To get that ball up.
Here's Booker. He takes it in. Off on the layup. Noah high post. And there the Magic with another bucket.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight. I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Frazier outside. Back to Redick. 6 to shoot. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Again, the miss by Baltimore.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Baltimore calls time here. Baltimore making a switch here. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter.
Orlando foul. Walt Frazier. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Booker. Shot to stop the run.
The wheels have completely come off for him here in the second half.
Driving inside. And then Monk with the jam.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact.